Let's have a look at the user input functions of Python. That means for the terminal mode programs. And Python uses a function called input to get the keyboard input. Say just sh input. We print two things. One is what is returned and what is the type of thing returned. Okay. So let us run this. And we can type something, but it says this is the returned value, but it is returned as a string, not as an integer. And another problem is when you see this, it doesn't say anything. It's whether it is waiting for keyboard input or anything. So a prompt has to be added. So Python allows you to put a prompt. So enter something. Okay. So give a space here for readability when it is. So here it is waiting now, right? So here I give something different. Say I give a comma separated value 2 of them, and I can even give 3 of them. So if I give a character string, it has to be inside the quotes. So it returned again a class string, and this is the whole string. So now what we have to do is, if you want to convert into integer and other things, we have to put one more step here. We have to evaluate it. The whatever keyboard input is given to the eval function, and again assign the same thing back to s. So now we will see what is the kind of result we are going to get. So let's come here, run it. It's waiting for input. So now we give a 23. So it has been converted into integer. That is done by the eval function. Now again run it. So we give few things like this. So what it returns is a tuple, right? So a tuple, you know that a comma separated elements inside a parenthesis. So from this tuple now we can extract the values. So probably to suppose you give something, and if you want to make a list of that, we could do one thing, but the only catch is, like sometimes suppose it's only a single value, it will return that value. If it is more than one value, it is going to return tuple, right? So if you want to write a program to list all the things after converting, you can write something like this: if s type of, say, s is equal to tuple. So that we can specify something, put an empty tuple inside, that becomes type of tuple, right? If that is the case, then we can do something. We can print all the values in s, use a for loop, and print that value, and also we can print the type of that value, right? Otherwise, if it is a single thing, right, if it is a single input, we will simply say print s and type of s. Okay. So let us run this and see what is the kind of behavior. This. So we give, say, something, it's integer. Okay, it printed twice because we have one more print statement that we can remove. Now if you give to 3.4, so you get this. So you can have any number comma separated like this, and it will parse everything like that. So this is roughly the give some idea about the input function. Let us stop here.